Last year's general election was groundbreaking in many ways. It was not just the first time the result of a presidential election had been overturned, but the election also produced the country's first ever set of female governors.
1 year down the line, and the governors from Kitui, Kirinyaga and Bomet have learnt and are mastering the ropes of politics and leadership at the very top.
NTVs Brenda Wanga spent some time with one of the pioneer female governors, Dr. Joyce Laboso, and reports on the progress and the hurdles she and the other two governors have had to jump every day.
It's been 1 year since she took oath of office, and seating former Governor Isaac Ruto in one of the most bruising gubernatorial contests of the 2017 general election. The dust has since settled on those celebrations, and the first female governor of the county, and one of only 3 the country has ever had, has hit the ground running, quite literally.
Breakfast.
Her priorities for this county very clear.
I am the head of this this government. I must get it right, you know, and to get it right, I must be able to plan well. And put the right people in the right place. And if I don't provide that leadership, and direction and guide on how I want things to be done.
That planning begins every day in the morning for the governor. At the breakfast table, for her, this is the most important meal of the day, and with good reason.
Probably the only meal where I can really have some quiet time and really, you know, first of all, pray, and then settle down, have a meal, be alone, because after I come out of here, it's just people and everybody everywhere. So you'll find I always just close that door, have breakfast quietly, reflect on what's ahead of me for the day, and kind of just mentally plan my day.
After getting in her early morning nourishment, it is off to the office for the governor. Since she took office in late August, she has kept a routine that sees her split her time between conducting county government business at her office and out in the field. Her zeal for her work informed by the promises she made to the electorate, promises she says she is keen to fulfill to the best of her ability.
How do we reduce poverty? By doing or working on the areas that we already have, you know, capacity, we already have strength. For example, our good soils, and you know the fact that we have, you know, fairly good rainfall almost throughout the year. So for us, that's what we are focused on.
Her plans towards achieving this cut across a wide spectrum of platforms, from the basic building blocks, early childhood education, to improved food production and everything in between. In this county, there is a flurry of activities centered around the construction and equipping of ECD centers. For the first time, some of the county's children are getting to learn their ABCs from permanent structures with the requisite learning material. In just 1 year, the county has completed the construction of over 80 classes. Double that number is expected to be done in the next year.
Mambo ya ECD naona inaendelea kujengwa, ingine imekuwa.
While she remains clear on what she wants to achieve for her county, it is not lost on her that the expectations on her are equally high. She says her attention is on delivery rather than politics. Her gender has also stood her in good favor both locally and internationally.
The unique governors are the first 3 women, because everybody else is the same. The first generation governors, all of them were male. So the new kids on the block are the 3 women governors, and so therefore a lot of the partners would like to try out anything new, anything that they would wish to pilot. With the first thing is, why don't we start with the 3 female governors?
But she is also keen to cultivate an image of a competent governor, gender notwithstanding.
We are also focusing and making sure that all the departments actually have been put on a performance contract, that they are all expected to give us very clear targets of what it is that they are going to do, and they are going to be appraised on the same. So we just want to professionalize the way we are doing work in the county.
Managing public expectations is something that she says she continues to face almost on a daily basis.
People will relate more to women, more, and would be able to share even maybe things that they would not ordinarily think of even sharing with a man. So that feeling of motherliness and that feeling that she will understand, she's a mother, maybe has had children also like me. So that one is sometimes can be a little bit daunting, because everybody's expectations of what you should be able to do for them, and that you should be able to understand because you are a woman and you are a mother.
In this county, like many other places in the country, the culture of handouts has been entrenched deeply. She is fighting this impression and winning inch by inch.
Mara mwingine anajaribu kukuwekea makosa, mwingine bado ni mapema sana kusema ati mama hajafanya kazi. Bado tunaendelea tu kufanya hiyo kazi. A
battle she, however, is looking forward to winning is that of empowering the residents of Bomet to be self-sufficient. The county boasts of good farming conditions and ideally should be producing enough food for local consumption and export.
We are telling them, first of all, the first market for those bananas or the avocados, because we went into bananas, avocados, and even macadamia nuts, as a way of diversifying and letting them really not just focus, because it has always just been tea, or and in the areas where there is no tea, it was always about maize and a bit of sorghum. So it is going to be agriculture, and we still, even the people that are supporting us, whether it is through the World Bank, Smart Agriculture, or several other donors that we are currently working with, all of them are really around agriculture, value addition, looking at very specific chains.
She knows she still has a long way to go before realizing her vision for the county, but she is also aware that her long journey from the classroom to the executive office of the county has equipped her with skills she hopes to tap into as she leads the county and blazes the trail for others who will come after her.
I think I'm still trying to get that reward. I'm still trying to assess the most rewarding part of the job. But I think it's just the opportunity that I have been accorded to take up this role, and it will be, I guess I'll see the reward towards the end, when all the mechanisms and all the things that I've put in place.
1 year down and 4 more to go, and the second governor of the county of Bomet says that she will invest in energies in ensuring that she delivers on her manifesto, and that by the time that her tenure ends, she will have left a positive mark on the people who put her into that office and into that privileged position as one of the pioneer female governors in the country. Brenda Wanga, NTV in Bomet Town, Bomet County.